Hello, Big Brother fans, and was tonight's episode exciting or what? This is a review of episode 22 of the 13th season of Big Brother. Well, I was gonna attempt to see how many but firsts Julie Chen said, but I kind of gave up after the first one because sometimes I don't pay attention to what she says. I don't know why. Some of the things she says is vital. Like, little twists and stuff, but yeah, that's why I record the show. I watch it live and then I record it also. Anyway, one of my favorite sound bites of the season was Danny saying that she had a glimmer of hope in red extensions and furry boots. That would have been probably one of the baddest moves if Rachel had flipped and gone with Danielle. I think, it kind of would have made me all excited all over again to have, someone just do a major move like that and flip. But, yeah, well, she didn't. Anyway, when they were sitting there and deciding on who they, when they were going to do their speeches for who was going to be voted out, Kalia said, "Vote for me." And I was kind of like, huh? Isn't that the last thing she'd really want anyone to do? But then Jeff made the same mistake at the end. He said, "Vote for me to stay." He amended himself. So, yeah. So I really, really, really am wondering about this thing, this blowout with Shelly. There's only things I've heard, about this big blow up fight. I hope that they find the time to air it, to explain to us how she could make such a drastic flip. And I know they explained it, that he was the one thing in the way of her winning $500,000, but really she needs to face it. She hasn't won. Has she won a single thing? I don't think she's won a single thing. And what are her... I don't know. I don't even want to go there because, as Dee pointed out, Jordan was the supreme floater and won the $500,000. So who's to say that Shelly can't win it? She probably could, but I don't think that she played a very good social game. People are gonna bounce back and forth and talk story in the jury house because that's all they have to do. They don't have things to keep their minds busy. All they do is just sit around and tan at the pool of whatever house it is that they're being stuck in, and no games, no vetoes, no have not, no. There was no real luxury competition this year. You know how they get to choose clothes and stuff, or does that usually come towards the very end of the game? I think that might be it, so they don't have to outfit so many people. Anyway, that was, I kind of went all over the place there, right? So anyway, Danielle was voted out. Kalia won the HOH from a before and after. I was wondering when a before and after was going to come in, and one of you kindly pointed out that was going to be one of the games that they would more than likely use this evening. I answered them all wrong. I have the world's worst memory. That's why I write things down. But I didn't answer a single one of them right. And Kalia was all up on that. She was... she didn't even have to Jedi drill as far as I know, Speaking of Jedi drill, wouldn't it have been fun to bring back Janelle? Janelle and Howie as a team. Wouldn't that have been fun? They would have terrorized that place, especially up against Rachel. So nominated, Kalia nominated immediately Jeff and Rachel. It was disturbing for me to see her huddle together with Portia and Shelly. I don't know, the Shelly thing, it's still very bitter in my mouth how she could flip so incredibly quickly, and I don't know. I'll find out more about the fight. I'll have to go back and read a little bit. Portia found in the veto, she found both the clown shoes and was able to win the veto, and she left the nominations as is. Earlier you know, when I did my update, I had, you know, said it was a bitch move to not use it and pull him down, and someone disagreed with me. One of y'all disagreed with me, saying that it wasn't a bitch move, it was a good move, and blah blah blah. I wasn't saying it wasn't a good move. I'm just saying it was a bitch move. You know, he did pull her down, and she was. This other person said, you know, he didn't pull her down. You know, as a favor or whatever. It was to backdoor Danielle. Like I told her, tomato. It's the same thing. He pulled her down, and he pulled her. You know, he could have pulled Kalia down. You know what I'm saying? And left them the house to decide who was going up. I don't know. I just, you know, and then Portia in her speech, I can't get words out. I'm all fired up, Julie. Portia in her speech said, you know, Danielle would have wanted this or whatever, you know. I've said it time and time again, you know, these people who come and say that, you know, I'm doing this for, you know, so-and-so, and they're, you know, sitting in the jury house sucking back margaritas or whatever. You know, you need to stop thinking about their has-beens. You know, you've got to think about you, and you've got to think about your game, and you have to do what your game says what is to the right thing to do. And, you know, like I said, you know, I wasn't disagreeing. I just said it was a bitch move. And I'm not saying that it wasn't part of her game. I'm sure she focused and said, Jeff isn't part of my game. I got to get rid of him. And that's the reason she did it or whatever. But the reason that she gave was, Danielle would have wanted me to do that. That's what I say to that, you know. Grow a set and start playing your own game, and, you know, forget about the others and whatnot. What else? Did I just contradict myself? I may very well have. Whatever. Like I said, I'm just kind of all out there. The voting, like I said, very interesting with Shelly voting out Jeff. But I'll go in and find out everything. I'm sure what happened was everyone just figured out that she was a flipper and all this fun stuff. I think this was the first time in the season that there was a tiebreaker that needed to be done by the HOH, and of course Kalia, I'm sure, is going to be all drooling in the diary room, you know, like, ha ha ha, I got to vote out Jeff, blah blah blah, you know, I'm responsible for Big Jeff going home. That, you know, referring to himself continually in the third person was kind of creepy, gotta say, you know. So anyway, that's it for this. I'm going to be giving a spoiler as to the HOH, which I've already done, but I'm going to discuss that. So those of you who don't like spoilers need to leave. Goodbye. See you. Hit the X in the corner, hit the X. Okay. So anyway, now that we know that Portia has won the HOH, my guess is that she's going to put Rachel and Jordan up. I mean, that would be the best move in terms of wanting to get out power players, which would basically mean Rachel, because Jordan's not a power player. Jordan won, like you know, I said earlier, for her social game and being a floater, and not really participating or you know, winning anything to get herself any further in the game. So I'm guessing if they're going to get put up, I can see where Rachel, if it's over the two of them, that Rachel would get voted out if either one of them don't win the POV. If one of them does win the POV, it would more than likely be Rachel, unless the producers or whoever they are set it up so that it's something that Jordan can win at. Then I would see them pulling down and putting up Adam in either or's place, and one of those two originals are going to be gone. You know, they'll keep Adam, and like I said, if they're smart, they get rid of him now, because he's going to float all the way to the very, very end, and the next thing you know it, he's going to be in Big Brother history. And do we really want that? Alright, people, we will see you. Let's see, today is Thursday, so I'll see you tomorrow. No, Saturday. I'll see you Saturday when, no, tomorrow. the nominations, and then Saturday is veto. Alright, so I'll talk to you then. Bye.